Hello, I know I'm late, but as you can see, my face is swollen and I feel like poo poo on a stick. Jalapeno, Jose, jalapeno. I don't even have my tooth in. It hurts. I'm having a very painful day. As you can see, I'm late. Um, Apologize. I don't know if anybody will show up. Um, Look at my face. I said that, I've been diagnosed with having lupus and fibromyalgia and everything else. Um, and I haven't heard from the two people that won the $50 gift certificate. Why not? Did you guys go on my sound? That one here, sound is clear. My mind isn't. I was at the doctor yesterday, and then this morning I had some problems with my, I have Crohn's. I've had 2 bowel resections, so I was very nauseated. So I had to take 2 Zofran. My house is a mess, absolute mess, and I hate a messy house. I can't have a housekeeper because of the COVID. And the gal that has been helping me for a long time, her husband died. Her sister died of COVID, and then her husband had, I think, an aortic tear. He's been friends with us for a long time. Hello, critters. Hey, you got to get an Instapot. Two of them for your kidlets. I know they will like them. And then you got to have one for yourself. In fact, get 2 for yourself. Get a 8-quart and a 6-quart. I promise you, if you don't like it, I'll give you your money back. I really, really like them. And I have been using both of them. I need to find a good spot here. And I'm embarrassed about my tooth. I know if my sister watches this, she'll make fun of me because I don't have a tooth. But have you seen Toothless Sarah, the spoon player? Have you seen Sarah, the spoon player? She's awesome. Anyway, she doesn't have any teeth. And she said she's comfortable that way. And if people don't like her because she doesn't have any teeth, then she doesn't want to have them as friends. So I really love Sarah the Spoon. Check her out. She is genuine. I wished I had a sister like that. I'd give anything to have a beloved friend and a sister like that. Critters is my friend, and now you guys are my friend. um, you know, oh, your kids have Instant Pots already? Get them another one. Get them a small or big one. I don't know. Oh, get them the accessories for them. There's all kinds of accessories you can get. And there's a top that goes on top of it to like a broiler. And it will broil the food. Like, wow. That. But anyway, now I have 3 Instapots, and I used all 3 of them. Today I cooked some great big squash. And I don't know, those squash, they're bigger than pumpkins. And Larry got the Sawzall and he cut it in 4 different pieces. And even the big piece, the smallest pieces, barely fit into the 8-quart pot. So I love squash. So today hasn't been a good day. I had to take 2 of these Zoloft. That's an anti-vomiting. Osterdan. I don't know what it's called, but it's for vomiting, and I have a very sensitive system. I get sick if I'm allergic to corn syrup, and if I have just a few droplets, like a half of a stick of gum that has corn syrup in it, sweetener. And that just makes me just have a vomit fest. So, and I talked to my rheumatologist, my new rheumatologist. He is a specialist in Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Oh, you're my bear. I ordered a bunch of these little bendy bears. I'd like to hand them out to people. Hi, Ocean. Did you win last that $50 and if you did you try to contact me on email zelda@rconnects.com? I haven't heard from anybody. They're going to think that I'm scamming them and not keeping my promise to give out the $50 gift certificate. But I know, Ocean, you were having a hard time. So if you weren't part of the winners, I wanted to include you. You're in the UK, I think. But are you all done with Christmas shopping? You can't Gmail anyway. Well, can you have somebody Gmail? Just all I need is your place to send it to you, or PayPal or whatever. I shook the curmudgeon, got a few nickels from him, but I'm too afraid to ask him about the motorhome. He asked me what I wanted for Christmas today, and we were at the sink, and I said, "You're looking at it. You could see the motorhome across the street." He was looking. I'm afraid to ask him. I know he's going to say no. Oh, because I'm in the USA. Yeah, I did everything online, and nothing is here yet. I eat some of my squash. I love squash. But I grew up vegetarian. Critters, are you vegetarian? My husband's vegan. Oh, the virus is horrible. Yeah, the virus is highest in the the red alert. And we have people coming down with it every day. And so social distancing and mask, I've been reading about masks. Masks aren't always the answer. So don't assume that the mask, wow, Newcastle, ocean wave. Wonder how I can, you have some needs, don't you, ocean wave? You can use $50, can't you? Maybe if you have a friend email me and we can do it that way. I don't mind. I can send you a check in snail mail. My husband used to live in Holyloch, Scotland. He's Scottish. He is part of William Wallace clan, and his grandpa was named William Wallace, and his brother was Grant Wallace. But Larry did not get the Wallace name, William Wallace. He wanted the name. But that's not our last name. But he lived in Holyloch, Scotland, while he was in the Navy aboard fast attack submarine. Maybe I'll walk out. I think I'll walk out in the dirty house. You can see how filthy my house is. Maybe I'll want to come over and clean it. Okay, Ocean, I can send you letters, but you got to give me your address so I can mail it to you. That'd be fun. Get a letter from USA, all the way from Boring, Oregon. I'll have it hand stamped in Oregon, uh, the Boring, Oregon post office, they will hand step. I got my tree up. My husband, I decorate trees. I've decorated trees for charity. And there's my rotten dog, Mary Jane, Mary Jane, Mary Jane. There's my tree. The lights are, something's wrong with the lights. Anyway, I make trees for the hospitals. And I'll take a tree and I'll cut it apart to make it thin. But the lights are, and then I put it on a stand and put it on wheels because they don't have much room in the clinics. Okay. This one, I have a big storage building where I keep them, but the lights aren't working on this one. Look at Odie. Odors. You like odors? Peapot. Come on, odors. Oh, so say hi to Otis. Odie, say hello. Anyway, this is my one of the trees, and I have one that's blue. It's beautiful blue. But I was thinking about putting a tree together, just like Shanann Watts' tree, Shanann Rusek's tree. Like this. We had this taken. That's a picture in our backyard, in our front yard. We had that done professionally. Do you like my lamps? Are these creepy? These are the Addams Family lamps. Anyway, and there's buggers. 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 Buggy doo-doos. Let me turn the light. Hold on. Mary Jane, our dogs are itching so bad. I don't know what's wrong. What do you think about this watercolor, Angela? Okay, let's see what we can do about, I'm worried about doxing you if we put your name on the, Angela, how do you think we should do it, critters? How should we do it with Ocean Wave so she doesn't get doxed? My address in after and delete it. Can you get into it from your back room? I don't know. Kermit, are you here? Boing, boing. Hi. Buffering. Oh, dear. There's Mary Jane. Anyway, I don't have the fireplace going here. Bugsy, come here. Maybe Bugsy will come entertain us. Hold on a second. I got to go. Let's see if Bugsy will come say hi. Come on, Buggers. Buggers. Here, Bugsy. Buggers. Buggerdy-doo-doo. Hold on just a second. I got to do something.
What does Jesus talk about that as sleep? Well, so I can look at the story of the life of Jesus and let Jesus explain it. Isn't it sad? Yes, he is. He's the one that created us, and he's the one that resurrected us in a brand new body.
Oh, well. Anyway.
That was a little bit.
Come here, Buggers. Buggers is a ragdoll. He's such a butthead. He's really unfriendly and aloof. Very aloof. Ew, look horrible. No wonder people do their hair when they're online. They fix it online. Anyway, I just want to encourage you guys. I know these are painful times. A lot of us that have health concerns have family issues and a lot of family issues because of our pain and the way we feel, depression. But I want you to remember that it's not a time to go out and get everybody some junk, plastic junk at Kmart, and to overspend on stuff just because we feel we've got to buy them something. And then we spend all. Supreme Court turned down case from Texas. Which one was that, Kermit? You know, I'd like to do a true crime case, and that is Heather. Is it Overton? The salt poisoning girl. She spent time in prison because they said that she murdered her adopted foster child. I don't believe she did. Yeah, I'm on Facebook, but I see I can't get that out here. Ocean Wave, are you on Facebook? I can contact you that way. But how do I find you? Ocean Wave on Facebook? Oh, the one for the president. I haven't been paying attention to it because it is too much stress. And I just feel, God is in control of who the president's going to be. I feel bad. I know that things are bad, and I don't agree with what happened, but there's nothing we can do about it when people are evil and stealing. Oh, I got my mantle done. I need to add the lights. I have rice lights that I add on it. Are you amazed that I got my mantle all done? You know when I got it done? Thanksgiving last year. It's been up for 365 days. Is that stupid? Anyway, Christmas is always a time of stress, especially if we have pain. And a lot of people don't have money. Come on. And they don't have kitty like Boggers. Boggers is so cute. He loves his feet done. He loves his feet diddled. He's got a secret. He is in love with Peaches. She's in Texas. And it's Jules of Thought's daughter's kitty. And he's a Persian. He's a peach-colored Persian. Anyway, Buggers loves Peaches. And he's a sweet. But anyway, he loves only me, and he hides all day long. Look at his feet. He loves his feet diddled with. But Christmas, my mom never celebrated Christmas. She was working. She was an RN. She was OBGYN specialist and head of the department. So that was her work was more important to her than her family. My mom got her degrees in nursing. She graduated top in her class, which meant she didn't pay any attention to her family. And I was in charge of my siblings. I'm 7 and 9 years older than my sisters. So I was their mom while our mom worked from 3 to 11, 3 to midnight. So that left me in charge, and our dad was always scamming people, stealing. He stole a Goodwill truck, my dad. I swear on the Bible. Him and his brother stole a Goodwill truck full of stuff, and they parked it behind our house. And I thought, oh my God, my dad is stealing. He's sinning. And then my mom spent all week all the month getting stuff out of there, and that's how we got dressed. Oh, the feral cat. Oh my gosh. Liberace scared me. Oh, I forgot to take in the food. And so I remembered to go get his dry food at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I opened the front door and he came out of his little condo, and I got the dry food before the raccoons arrived, and he started coming at me and hissing. So I took a little broom thing and I kind of pushed him away. Otherwise he would have scratched me on my legs. So I don't know why he's always hissing. Boggers, buggerty doodle. He was the sweetest cat until he had his vaccines. And then when he had his vaccines, he changed. He hid in the closet for 3 days, wouldn't come out, and he stayed completely hidden. And he was about 6 months old, and he's been that way ever since. If he hears somebody coming in our driveway, he hides, and I can't find him. I think he climbs underneath the couch. So I think he got a vaccine injury. So could be he's in pain. No, yeah, he's in pain. He has a damaged nerve to his front leg because of that fight that he got in with Coco, and he killed the other feral cat, Coco. And yeah, he sees I'm a source of food, but he wants me to feed him all the time. And 1 can of cat food is enough because he is really fat. But, you know, my vet said he's kind of a dangerous cat because if he has AIDS, he will give it to my cats if he hasn't already, because he bit Max last year, and Max ended up maybe 2 years ago. It cost us close to $900 to have Max fixed, and he had to have 2 surgeries because the sutures weren't done right, and they came undone, and then we had to have them done again. I think they shouldn't have charged us, but I didn't want to make an issue with that. I think if we were poor, I would have. But come on, Odie. Come here, Otis. Say hi. He says, I'm not coming out. You'll get mad at me because I pooped under the piano. Did you poop under the piano? Yeah, he did the other night. That dog. He just poops in the house too much because it's too cold outside and it's pouring rain. It has started to snow yesterday, but it wasn't cold enough to stick. So it was 40 degrees or 39. It needs to be 33, 34 degrees for it to snow. Ooh, buggers, you gotta. Ooh, he needs to be groomed. Let me see. Should we go see what the curmudgeon's doing? Liberace. Ouch. Oh, my knee. As the doctor told me, I need to have my knee replaced right away. Come on, bugs. Buggers. You know, I kept hearing the weirdest sound. Just lick, lick, lick. Click, click, click. And I wondered, what in the heck? And I kept hearing this. And guess who was doing that? He loves these. Don't you? He loves to lick those. Is that bizarre? Huh? Is that bizarre, buggers? Let's go see what Liberace's doing. Huh? Liberace. Did I tell you Liberace, the famous pianist? There's Liberace. No, that's not Liberace. That's Felix, the wonderful cat. Oh, sideways. See. Let's see what happens when I open the door. Hello, Liberace. Hi. Kitty, 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 kitty. Come on. Liberace. Come on. He knows we have dogs. And one time Felix was running and he keeps trying to come in our house. No. Oh, Otis. See? Odie? No. What a jerk dog. Anyway. Got a Santa Claus. Still haven't fixed my painting. I did this painting a few years ago. I did this painting. This is easy to do. It's not as hard as you think. Anyway, this is watercolor. And my great-grandmother gave me this. This was passed down from my great-grandmother. She didn't give it to me. But anyway, down the hall, stuff sitting around. Like I said, I have torn rotators, and the pain is just too much. So I just wanted to say, encourage you with Christmas coming, not to go out and put stuff on credit, because those plastic toys are going to be in the landfill by next year. I don't know what the answer is, but I don't believe in going debt. My husband would never let me buy anything on credit. I had to pay cash for it. That included cars. I got $200 wonders from the junkyard. I call them bucking farts. They'd buck if they started. They would backfire down the freeway. One had holes in the floorboard, no heater. And it was a VW bus that backfired all the way to work at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. I had to put a blanket across my lap and drive in the snow. It was horrible. Oh, yeah, my knees hurt. Oh, I need a knee replacement. The doctor yesterday encouraged me to get that done right away. He says, what are you waiting for? Plus my hair, all that surgery, that spinal fusion is still healing, and I still have pain. So it's not as fast. Come here, Buggers. Look at Bugs, the way he sits. Buggers, come here. Is he funny? Come here, Buggerty doo-doos. Buggadoo. I don't know what the answer is about getting gifts. I like to shop at thrift stores and garage sales during the summer, and I get really nice stuff. So my family gets really nice gifts from the thrift store. So, I mean, if I can do that, why not you? Anyway, just be careful. Know that it's a season that we celebrate the Lord's birth, even though he was born in the springtime. That's when that star was out, and this was mild weather, and wasn't in the snow, but we like to think of it as Christmas and a big manger scene with snow falling and the angels singing the traditional things. So, but I know some people don't celebrate Christmas at all, but we do. It's to honor the birth of Jesus, and to give gifts to others, to show that we love and that we care for them. So, but to go into debt, no. Oh, I got my neighbor kids something. Hold on. Larry, would you bring me that box of those book and Bibles that I got for Jack's? They're on the counter in the dining room. Yeah, it's the box. The box. Anyway, bring the whole box. I'm sure you've seen these through the years when you were kids. It's the Bible story. Critters, did you order some? Critters was going to order them. They're normally $380. I took the tags off. $387, I think, for the 10 book of 10 volumes. But it's the Bible story. There's 10 of these. And yeah. $387. They're on sale for $129 right now. At well, if you're interested, you're at the Adventist Center. You can buy it online. But this is something that will last. If you have grandkids and you can afford it, I would get them these. The Catholic Church has had these in their schools forever, and they're just beautifully illustrated Bible books. Yeah, these are really good, but I'm sure you've seen them on eBay for $100 for all 10 that are good, or up to $200. I buy them on eBay all the time, and I share them with kids in our church. But these I bought new for the little boy next door. They're having a hard time, and she wants to teach her son about the Lord. So I'm excited to get them these. I haven't opened these because they're still in their packages, but I'm sure you've seen these. Like your doctor's office. Have you ever seen these in your doctor's office? Do not get the Uncle Maxwell's bedtime stories. They're horrible. I call them Uncle Arthur bedtime lies. But they're by the Review and Herald Bible story 10 volume set. Arthur Maxwell, these were written several decades ago, so the pictures are outdated, but they're still beautiful. I don't think they should change them. But Abraham, Lot, and Isaac. You know, that's one story that really drives me nuts, is Abraham and Isaac. You know, where Abraham takes his son up to the top of the mountaintop, and he's going to tie him to an altar and kill him. I don't like that story. Did you know that the animals went in when the animals marched in? The clean animals went in by the sevens. Did you know that? That was because they were going to eat the clean animals. God gave them the clean animals in sevens. You can read it. It's in Genesis. But anyway, it talks about the ark, and then the animals just magically marched into the ark. And but these pages are just gorgeous, beautiful drawings. So if you want to know more about these, let me know and I'll tell you where to get them. But they're at the Adventist book centers. You don't have to be Adventist. See what I mean about these drawings? They're a little bit outdated. This is a Harry Anderson drawing. This is a famous artist. He's Seventh Adventist. But he did all the paintings in the Mormon church. So a lot of people were kind of upset that he did that. Anyway, Thank you for coming. Um, keep it low key this week, and know that it's not all about just getting, and giving. Give things that are something that's special and lasting. But I know it's fun to give your kids stuff. I always got my kids stuff, like my granddaughter. I got her the American Girl doll and all the stuff that went with it. Of course, I found stuff at the thrift store, so that was always fun. One time I found 12 outfits for one of my other granddaughters, American doll. They were all brand new, and they were packaged up at Goodwill for $3.98 for a bag of. I could not believe it. Anyway, it was about what, $100 worth of clothing. Anyway, God bless you guys, and I appreciate you stopping by and spreading the word. If you need to talk, hit me up with a private message on one of my videos, and I'll try to get back to you. These are times that people want to take their lives because they don't have family, they're lonely, they don't have any money. For instance, I went down the street and there's a place that sells trees, Christmas trees, fresh Christmas trees. And they're about $60 a tree, and nobody has money. And I had a bunch of, I have hundreds of boxes of candy canes that I was going to use for our Christmas thing that we have here in our area. But because of COVID, we couldn't do that. Not this year. So I have all these candy canes. Well, I'm going to give them to the policemen, and they can hand them out to the public. And then take some to food box facilities and things like that. So I decided to take some, about 20 boxes of candy canes down the street where they're selling. I think I'll post that video I made of it. It's this random acts of kindness. So I took it there, and I said, they had 2 or 3 boxes of candy canes, not enough to give to everybody. This is Felix. Felix, the cat. He's a tuxedo cat. He's declawed. I was naughty. I had him declawed, but that was, 10 years ago. But he's a wonderful cat. Look at the dot on his nose. He hates Liberace. Anyway, I put about 20 boxes of candy canes in a bag, and I put them in the back of my trunk, and I drove in. There was nobody there, and I says, how you doing? How's business? They said, it's okay. I said, do you need more candy canes? And he said, yeah. So I said, here, grab it out of my trunk. So he was puzzled, thinking, what? He said, well, thank you. Anyway, it just broke my heart to see nobody there buying his trees. And a family's going to suffer because they don't have any money. They don't have enough sales. Nobody's working here. The COVID has really hit our area. We know several people who have died of COVID. Critters does too. So I feel like going and buying a bunch of trees from him and take them to the poor section. If my husband will let me do it, I might do it. Anyway, it's just sad to see nobody buying trees. Huge. He must have 100 trees that are beautiful trees. And but there's $50, $60, $70 a piece. But who can afford that when they don't have it? And I was looking at hamburger. $8 for a little package of hamburger. I don't know how people are doing it. $6, $7 for a loaf of bread. So a lot of people are suffering at this time, and they just don't have enough to go around. And people are losing hope and they're giving up. Suicide rates are so high right now. I wish I was a billionaire. I would help everybody who is poor, but I can't. We're not billionaires. We're not millionaires. We're just average Joe. But we've been very careful with our money and we've invested wisely. And that's enabled us to have a nice home, Felix? But be encouraged to those that have chronic pain. Don't put yourself out. Give yourself a gift of taking some time off. Let others do for you. And read the story about Jesus and the story of his birth and how Mary was told that she was going to have a child and she'd never been with a man. And how little Otis came to live with us and we want to kill him. He barks, he's a horrible dog. But read the Bible story to your kids and your grandkids about Jesus' birth. That's what we used to do. And I have a movie for you to watch. I have a movie. It's got Jimmy Stewart. It's called Mr. Kruekers Christmas. And I want you to watch that. And I want you to come back and tell me that you watched it. It is awesome. So you have a wonderful weekend. Christmas is next Friday? Is Friday Christmas Day next Friday? I'm gonna be here Friday. So sorry I'm late today. I just had a really bad day. And special Ocean Wave. Yes, she is special talented piano music. Yeah, I wished I felt well enough to play the piano right now, but I don't. I'm having anemia again, and I'm discouraged, and it hurts to sit at the piano and practice like I used to. But I was learning Christmas music all summer. So, but anyway, I want you to watch Mr. Krueger's Christmas. Please watch it. It's 20 minutes long. It was made by the Mormon Church decades and decades. Well, it's got Mr. Stewart. Jimmy Stewart is the main character. You will love it. So God bless you. And today's the 11th. What is next Christmas? Larry, when is the 25th? Is the 25th? So is everybody going to watch Mr. Krueger's Christmas? I'm going to leave a link. And you watch it. You got to. It's so good. Please pass it around because it really talks about the true meaning of Christmas. And Mr. Krueger is a maintenance guy for the building. And there's a cranky old woman that always bangs on the pipes. And he's alone and his wife is gone. And he always having these dreams about his wife. And he gets to where he's dancing and ice skating and dressing up. And it's all in his head. And then these Christmas carols come along. And the little girl starts playing with the manger scene that he has. And she left her glove behind. And he thought she was so sweet and innocent that he used her glove to decorate his tree. He had his little cat named George. And then he starts looking at the manger scene. And all of a sudden, he's transformed into the mangers, into the cave there. And he faces Jesus. And he kneels down. And he starts talking to Jesus. The baby Jesus. And he tells Jesus, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now I want you to watch that because it's got a surprise ending. Sorry I got weepy here, but I love that movie. That is the best movie you'll ever see at Christmas time. Anyway, God bless. And you have a wonderful weekend. Go watch that movie. Bye-bye. I'll leave a link.
Receiving the gift of salvation is to confess and repent of your sins. Tell God you're sorry. The Bible says, he that covers his sins will not prosper, but whoever confesses and forsakes them will have mercy.